Frank got the pack.
Yo YouTube, what is good? Frank got the pack here. Today I'm doing a video on how to make your drums bouncy as fuck. Now everyone has their own way of doing it, I guess. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how I like to do it. I don't do it the same way every time, but it's like the same process. So let's just get right into this. First of all, you guys need a melody, so this is the melody that I'm going with. So that's what we're working with. Now, what we're gonna need, I just have some sounds loaded up. I basically use the same thing. I always go with a stick type thing. Like you can find this in usually any drum kit. Something like that, just like a stick. Obviously claps. A snare I usually do. That's the one I went with. I like to use claps and then snares as like to give it more bounce. Like clap and then like snares in between. A shaker or like a vox, I have this chant. So let's just get right into this. Just fill in two-step for the hi-hats. First of all, you can do that, but I'm going to show you something that gives it a little more groove. If you right-click, go to fill each four-step, then you go over to piano roll, hold Control and highlight all of it, and then Control B. And now what you're going to do is you're going to drag these in, just like it makes it right into the two-step. So we're technically still doing two-step. You want to drag it right in the middle, but like see how every other note is highlighted now? Now what you want to do is Alt, and then like on your mouse pad, or not mouse pad, on your mouse, just scroll down on this, I don't even know what it's called. But yeah, and you see the velocity goes down, and we just want it just a little bit. You don't want it to be too much. See how you can hear that? You don't want them to hear it. Like anybody who didn't know you just did that probably wouldn't hear it. I would say this is pretty good. You don't want it too noticeable. You just want it there. That's really all I can say. And then it's just gonna make it sound better once all the other drums are in. It's gonna have this like, you're gonna have it like da, 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 da. And then it makes everything else stand out more. It gives it more like bounce, obviously. Next we're gonna add in the claps. I'm using two claps. You don't have to do this. I'm just layering them. In the usual, if you've ever made a beat before, you know it all goes in the same spot. I'm just gonna layer these. So this one is like a more snappy. Oh wait, no, wrong one. This is like a snappy one. It's like a, it's kind of like that mixed with a clap, and then I just have a normal clap. And when they layer on top of each other, they make like a nice sound. Alright, so I'm just gonna turn this off. We already, just with that hi-hat trick, adds a good amount of bounce. See that already makes you like, you can see I'm vibing my head with it. It already goes. Okay, next. This I'm just gonna show you. This is more for like beginners. Anybody who's made beats before most likely knows this trick. But basically, there's certain spots that when you hit, like in the channel rack, there's certain points that when you hit, they give it a bounce. Like, and those 2 points are the second to last red note and the second to last blue note. Anywhere in here, those will sound good. Like I could put it here, I could put it here. Ready? So watch. Anywhere. I'll literally just pick a random one. Right there. Right there. You see what I'm saying? It works. The second to last note, anywhere. Whether it's right there, right there, right there, right there, and then we'll just do another one right there. Ready? See what I'm saying? Anywhere you put it, it works. But the thing is, you don't like this feels really repetitive. See what I'm saying? Like it kind of sounds like the same thing. So what we're gonna do, I mean, we could keep this pattern. What we're gonna do though, we're gonna move these to the snare. And I'll, that was wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna redo the whole. I don't want it to be too repetitive. It's already like a really small loop. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of go off, and you can kind of see my process. That could be a shaker too. It doesn't matter. Actually, this is something I've started doing lately, and I end all my loops with this. You'll see it. All right, so now we kind of have the perk. You can see, it's kind of the same thing. First, we start off with the real like soon stick, and right here we have it right before the clap. We could even put it right there. See that sounds pretty nice. I feel like it's kind of like too much going on. Yeah, see, because I'm with that one right there. It sounds kind of dumb, but there you go. Next, I'm going with a not a hi-hat, an open hat. This is the one I'm using. It's from my drum kit. I don't. This isn't out. It's just kind of like I just have a drum kit. I put all the sounds I like to use in there. Yeah. So this is basically how I go about it. I like to put the hi-hats like you can see. I like to all the like snares and the sticks and the shakers and stuff. I put on like the second to last, because it never fails. That's just kind of like gives it a groove. And then the chants and the open hi-hats, yeah, it's kind of the only other sounds I use. Oh, and the crashes, I always put those on the first note of whatever, usually on the red ones. Let's take out that box or the chant. Alright, so there, we've got a pretty decent groove. Alright, so anyways, the 808s really rely on you. I'm probably just not going to do that for the sake of doing a separate tutorial on how to make good 808s. So anyways, if you guys made it this far, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to have more tutorials on the way, beats, live streams. I live stream making beats a lot, and I feel like that's a better way to learn it, because like you're literally seeing me do it how I would normally do it, not making a tutorial. So if you guys want to see those, make sure to turn on post notifications. I'm doing those almost on a daily basis for a couple of hours. You can check it out, see what I'm doing, and you'll learn a lot, honestly. Like, you really do. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace.